Hey everybody, it's Kai from Techno Funk Boys. So before we get rolling on a little bit of Warcraft today, just a couple of brief announcements. Don't worry, this is not going to take long. We're going to try to get more consistent with the videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and if I get a third one out, it'll be on Saturdays. Please do check that out. If you are enjoying this content, we do have a podcast, the Retro Zoo Super Show. We have a lot of content over there, and the link to the Discord server is down below, and so over there you get all of this stuff. So anyways, Warcraft, I don't know why I just looked down to see which side was up, because they're both up. This was one of the coolest manuals about, and this is Orcs and Humans. This is the original Warcraft game that came out, and the manual is pretty cool because we got the humans and we got the orcs. And so it's pretty much the same manual, except the particulars are different. So if you played Warcraft, basically the two sides do the same thing, but the sprites are different, and what they're called are different. What they say when you just poke them over and over again are different. They both sides just get pissed off at you if you keep doing that to the peons. But so if you're like looking at the orc side, you can see the really cool illustrations of the peons there. Let's see what they say on the human side. I forgot what they're called. Oh, the peasants. I should have known that. So this is the exact same page, right? Everything's landing on the same pages, and that's important. That's very important as we get going. And a lot of it is just pretty much identical. Now there is some sections in here. There's the really sweet map in the middle. You know how much I love maps. But there's also some nice cool lore in there, and I'm trying to remember if that section is different on both sides or if it is actually the same. So let's just try to check that out. What page is that on? 17. Oh yeah, no, it's completely different. So the orc side is the destiny of the orcish horde, and the human side is Chronicles of the War in Azeroth. And so like really cool concepts here. Now this was critically important. Like I actually ran across a post from not long ago in Google in the Google groups. This was about 5 years ago. Now, in the grand scheme of things, this game has been out for a very long time. So people still doing this 5 years ago says something. That they were needing words out of this. Why was that? Well, back in the 80s and 90s, it was super easy on PC games to just copy the game. And so all sorts of inventive ways were used to try to copy protect them by the publishers, to try to keep people from just making outright copies of them. One of the easiest ways to do that is to get you to reference the printed material. And so that's one of the reasons I got into the habit of saving all of this. Now, Nintendo didn't do this much, for one major exception that I know of, and this was a major one, and you probably know about this exception, but that was Star Tropics, where you had to get the code by submerging your manual in water. We'll hit on that at some point. It's a fantastic copy protection thing, but typically they would like a lot of times they would refer you to printed material, and so in this one it would say, it's like, well, turn to page 15 and tell me what's on line 2, the second word, and you would type it in and it would let you play. And so the idea is, well, you might have gotten the discs from someone, but you probably didn't copy the entire manual. Now it's really obvious, right? That's a thing. This is an easy way around this, is copying the manual, but it put that extra step in, kind of a tedious one too, because no one really had copies at their home or something. They'd have to go to the library and spend money on it, or whatever the case may be. So this was one of the ways they would copy protect it, and so this, when I was playing this game, was by my computer the whole time, every time I load it up, and it's remarkable. This is, I mean, this is remarkably like well made. You know, it's like, and I think that might have been one of the reasons. Also, Blizzard just tended to make better stuff. It seemed like back in the day, but this card stock that they're using as the cover is thick and durable, and you know, after years, you know, it's like you can see like it chipping on the corners, but not bad. The paper they use in the middle, I don't really think you can see it, but it's not. It's kind of a cream color. It's not white, and it's good thick paper. It's not something that is really hastily or cheaply put together. They really did make this to last. So that is I guess what remains of what I got from the Warcraft box. Of course, I didn't keep these boxes stupidly, and I kept them for years, and it makes me really kind of annoyed with myself that I didn't keep them. But it's a lot of fun kind of looking into these and what they say about all the different pieces that you can play, the little characters in game that you can use in your town and your attacks and all of that. It's a lot of fun. So appreciate you watching. If you are enjoying this sort of content, please subscribe below. Hit like, throw a comment down there, and share with a friend. Or any one of those is great. Honestly, really do appreciate the support. We are trying to kind of grow this channel. This for a while was just kind of repository of some gameplay that I was doing, and also just another version, another copy of the Retro Zoo Super Show podcast, and we'd put them here if anybody cared to listen. But I really do want to, you know, develop some more content for this channel and make it cool. And so if you're enjoying this, if you're enjoying the other series that we're really hitting on, is doing reaction videos to old video game music that I have not listened to before, and that's been a lot of fun. We've only recorded a couple of episodes, but I'm having a ton of fun with that and getting into some music that I hadn't heard before, and it's very cool stuff. So subscribe, ding the little bell right beside it. Actually, it's going to be over here, and that way you can keep updated with the videos that are coming out. Really do appreciate this. Stay tuned. I'm trying to get some more retro gaming this type of stuff, especially like music related, that I can up in here, and so really do hope that you will stay tuned. Appreciate it.